What is going on, Laker fans? Thank you very much for tuning in. Little Lakers talk. By the way, Lakers talk coming up tonight, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. We'll talk Los Angeles Lakers basketball. Want to spend some time too talking about the NBA Finals. Miami and Denver tied one game apiece. Had an idea of what I wanted to talk about today, and then of course some news breaks around the Los Angeles Lakers. So we're gonna obviously spend some time talking about a tweet from Shams Charania on LeBron James, the Dallas Mavericks. We'll do that in a second. Okay, so Laker fans, there was a report, and this came out a little bit earlier. It was actually Shams Charania put out something. Chris Haynes had put out something. Shams said that Kyrie Irving has reached out to Lakers star LeBron James in attempts to see if James would come to Dallas. Irving is a free agent this summer. And then the article on Bleacher Report with Chris Haynes kind of gets into a little bit more details. Let me properly explain what they are trying to do here. LeBron, Kyrie, trying to get some type of a reunion to hook up for a big three with Luka in Dallas. That kind of gives a little bit of perspective there. I'm going to read a couple other things here. It says that under the new NBA strict new collective bargaining agreement, it will be difficult. The new CBA resembles a hard cap, making it very difficult to have three max players on a roster. In order for Irving and James to partner with Luka, the two would have to take a sizable pay cut. We know LeBron right now is in the final year. He's got 2 years left with the Lakers, but the 2 years that he has left, the question is going to be this. The question is going to be, he has a player option in that second year. Does LeBron James feel like he has an opportunity to really compete and win an NBA championship with the Lakers? Would he want his tenure to end with the Lakers now and say, all right, you know what, let's just go to Dallas and try to figure this thing out? You know that Kyrie Irving has talked a ton, especially since those two left apart. Some quotes in the article about how he did his I Am Athlete podcast and talk about how they probably would have had a better opportunity to win more championships together. He said he didn't know how to share his emotions with him. So there's history there. Let's just put it that way. I also know, too, Eric Pincus was reporting that Kyrie Irving's eligible to re-sign with the Mavericks for 5 years, $272 million. We'll see if they'll pay it to him or what kind of contract they're going to give to him. So I got a couple thoughts on this. If you're the Dallas Mavericks, yeah, it makes sense. Go try to get LeBron James. Box office. You got LeBron, you got Luka, and you got Kyrie Irving. And I don't know who's going to really play any defense, but you got to kind of swing for the fences and take your chances at, you know, obviously doing whatever you can to go compete for an NBA championship, keep Luka happy. If you're the Los Angeles Lakers, someone explain to me why this would make sense. You know, if the idea and the concept is, hey, you're just going to start rebuilding, cool, that's fine. You could start rebuilding, but wouldn't you want to trade LeBron James to other places where they have more pieces, maybe more younger players, maybe more draft compensation? If you're going to make the decision, hey, let's blow this thing up, I don't think you want to just say, well, why don't we just trade with the Dallas Mavericks and you tell me who's on that Mavs roster that is really, really interesting to you, that you feel like you can get a ton back for LeBron James. What I would rather do if I'm the Los Angeles Lakers is go try to retool that roster where you need to. You just got to the Western Conference Finals. You could be a move away or so of trying to make the NBA Finals. I'm not telling you it's going to be a walk in the park. It's going to be tough. The competition's going to be tough. The Phoenix Suns are going to go all in. Certainly the Mavs are trying to go all in. The Denver Nuggets are already in the NBA Finals. The Golden State Warriors have had incredible amount of success over the last 10 years of always being all in. The Clippers are going to go all in. But the Lakers got to the Western Conference Finals. I would have a difficult time trying to understand why now would be a good time for them to say, well, let's blow this thing up. That doesn't make all the sense in the world to me. Unless you really, really feel, unless it's LeBron saying, I want out, right? Unless it's LeBron James, it's, I'm not playing for the Los Angeles Lakers this upcoming season. That's the only way that I would, you know, imagine or think that that the Lakers would even think about doing a deal like this. It sounds like the Lakers, I mean, listen, if you're LeBron, you've pretty much got everything you wanted here in LA. You won an NBA championship. You wanted to, redo the roster after a championship. The Lakers did that. Wanted Russell Westbrook, it didn't work out. You wanted to trade him, and it eventually worked out. And these are just good basketball moves and bad basketball moves. That comes with it. I think the Lakers have accommodated. I'm assuming that they'll continue to accommodate as long as it has the best interest of the franchise long-term as well, and it gives them a chance to win the whole thing. So, Laker fans, your thoughts on here, but some interesting details. Did not expect something like this to come out this morning. And we'll see what the Lakers end up doing. We'll see if LeBron says anything on this as well, and we'll go from there. Laker fans, I greatly appreciate you guys being a part of the show. Lakers Talk tonight at 7 o'clock. Jovan Buha is going to join the show as well. Thanks, Laker fans.